Picture this. A founder sits in front of ChatGPT at 3 a.m., coffee cold, eyes bloodshot. She's been trying for 6 hours to get it to write compelling sales copy for her SaaS launch. Write sales copy for my app. Generic garbage. Make it more compelling. Still garbage. Write like a top copywriter. Expensive garbage. She launches anyway. Burns through $50,000 in ads. 0 conversions. The problem? She was speaking English to ChatGPT, but ChatGPT speaks something else entirely. Prompt. Here's what nobody tells you about the AI revolution. The technology is already here. GPT-4, Claude, Gemini, they're all insanely powerful. But 99% of people are driving these Ferraris with bicycle pedals because they never learn the language. Think ChatGPT is just a smarter Google? That's like thinking a smartphone is just a better calculator. You're not even scratching the surface. Right now, while you're asking ChatGPT to write a blog post about marketing, someone else is using it to build entire product features without coding, generate 10 KDs month from AI-powered services, automate 80% of their workflow with prompt chains, create tools that sell while they sleep. The difference isn't IQ. It's not tech skills. It's knowing how to speak to AI like a conductor speaks to an orchestra. This isn't about tips and tricks. This is about becoming bilingual in the language that will define the next decade. And once you learn it, you don't just use AI better, you think better, build faster, scale smarter. The old world rewarded those who could code. The new world, it rewards those who can prompt. Welcome to your translator's guide. Let's make sure you never waste another dollar or hour speaking the wrong language again. Section 2. The permission slip. You've been waiting for, but I'm not technical. Stop right there. That thought, it's not protecting you. It's imprisoning you. Let me tell you about Anna from Berlin, marketing degree, 0 coding experience, scared of spreadsheet formulas, the least technical person in her co-working space. 6 months ago, she discovered structured prompting. Today, she runs a 10,000-month business called Resume Renovator. Her tool transforms boring CVs into story-driven career narratives that get callbacks. Built entirely with ChatGPT prompts. No code, no team, just her and a well-designed conversation with AI. Her secret weapon wasn't Python or JavaScript. It was this single realization. In the AI age, clear thinking beats clean code. But here's what's really wild. The non-technical people are actually at an advantage right now. Why? Because engineers think in functions and loops, but AI thinks in language and logic. Guess who's been training for that their entire life? Writers, teachers, marketers, coaches, creators, maybe you. You don't need to understand machine learning. You need to understand machines learning from you. You don't need to debug code. You need to debug conversations. Remember when computer literacy meant knowing Microsoft Word? We're at that same moment with AI. The early adopters aren't the coding wizards. They're the communication architects. So let's rewrite your story right now. I'm not technical enough. I think in systems. I don't know how to code. I know how to communicate. AI is for engineers. AI is for builders. And building with AI doesn't require a computer science degree. It requires something you already have. The ability to think clearly and explain what you want. Your keyboard is your construction site. Your words are your materials. And ChatGPT, that's your infinitely skilled assistant waiting for clear instructions. You're not behind. You're perfectly positioned. Now, let's build something. Section 3. The truth about ChatGPT that changes everything. What if I told you ChatGPT has never had an original thought? Not one. At its core, it doesn't know facts or truly understand them, even when it appears to browse the web. It has no opinions, no memories, no personal concept of truth. So, what the hell is it doing that seems so smart? Here's the brain-breaking reality. ChatGPT is the world's most sophisticated pattern matching engine. Every response is a statistical prediction of what word probably comes next, based on patterns from billions of documents. It's not thinking, it's performing thinking. And once you understand this, everything changes. Because it means ChatGPT isn't a genius trapped in a box. It's a method actor waiting for a role. When you type write a blog post, you're not giving it a task. You're giving it a character, generic blog writer. and it plays that role perfectly, boringly, predictably. But watch what happens when you change the character. You're a contrarian tech blogger who challenges conventional wisdom with data and humor. Same task, completely different performance. Or try this. You're a McKinsey consultant presenting to Fortune 500 CEOs. Be precise, data-driven, and allergic to fluff. Boom, the entire response transforms. This is the secret. ChatGPT doesn't have intelligence. It has range. It can play a Nobel laureate or a surfer dude, a strict editor or an encouraging coach, a Python expert or a poetry critic. Your job isn't to talk to ChatGPT, it's to cast it in the right role for the scene. Think of it like this. Bad prompt equals hiring an actor and saying just be yourself. Good prompt equals giving an actor a character, motivation, and scene. And here's what's really wild. The more specific you're casting, the better the performance. You're a startup founder who failed 3 times before succeeding. You're allergic to corporate jargon and believe in radical transparency. You've raised 50 mailers and have strong opinions about product market fit. Now, that's a character that gives interesting answers. The model hasn't changed. But the performance? Night and day. So stop thinking of ChatGPT as a computer. Start thinking of it as a troupe of 1 billion actors, ready to play any role you can imagine. Your prompts aren't questions, they're scripts. And you're not a user, you're a director. Lights, camera, prompt. Section 6. 4. From toy to tool, the 5-minute transformation. Let me show you something that'll flip your perspective in 5 minutes flat. Open ChatGPT right now. I'll wait. Got it? Good. Now, try this experiment. Prompt 1, the amateur hour. Write about productivity. Look at that output. Generic listicle energy. Wake up early. Use a calendar. Revolutionary stuff, right? This is what 90% of people get. This is why they quit. Now, delete that garbage and try this. Prompt 2, the builder's way. You're a productivity coach who worked with 100 plus burnt-out founders. You believe most productivity advice is toxic hustle culture. Write a contrarian take on why doing less is the key to achieving more. Use specific examples. Max 200 words. Tone. Confident but not preachy. See the difference? It's not just better. It's useful. But we're not done. Let's push further. Prompt 3, the system designer. Take that concept and create. 1. A 5-day email sequence teaching it. 2. 3 tweet hooks to promote it. 3. A worksheet template for readers. Format, each clearly with headers. Holy shit. You just went from generic blog post to complete content system in 3 prompts. That's not ChatGPT getting smarter. That's you getting strategic. Here's the mental shift that changes everything. Amateurs use ChatGPT like a magic 8-ball. Give me an answer. Builders use ChatGPT like a 3D printer. Here's the blueprint. Follow these specs. Output in this format. The difference? Context, who's speaking, constraints, how to speak, structure, what format, purpose, why it matters. One founder I know used this shift to build an entire course curriculum in 2 days. Another created a personalized onboarding system for her agency. A teacher built an adaptive quiz generator that adjusts to each student. Same tool, different thinking. You want to know the biggest tragedy in AI right now? It's not that the technology is limited. It's that people are using $200,000 sports cars to drive to the mailbox. ChatGPT can be your research assistant, writing partner, strategy consultant, code generator, idea synthesizer, system builder. But only if you stop treating it like a toy and start designing it like a tool. Your transformation starts with one question. What system do I want to build today? Then construct the conversation to build it. The toy era is over. The tool era, that starts with your next prompt. Section 6. 5. The psychology of AI conversations. What if every conversation with ChatGPT was actually a conversation with yourself? Stick with me here. This is where it gets weird and powerful. Dr. Sarah Chen was struggling. As a therapist, she wanted to use AI to help more people, but every output felt robotic. Helpful, sure, but missing that human spark that creates breakthroughs. Then she had an epiphany. ChatGPT wasn't failing to be human. She was failing to humanize the conversation. So She tried something radical. Instead of prompting ChatGPT like a computer, she started setting up conversations like she would with a colleague. I'm working with someone who's stuck in analysis paralysis. They're brilliant, but can't seem to take action. As someone who's coached hundreds of overthinkers, what pattern do you notice? Let's explore this together. The shift was instant. ChatGPT went from dispensing advice to exploring ideas, from answers to insights, from robot to collaborator. Here's the psychology. ChatGPT mirrors the energy you bring. Prompt with fear and uncertainty. I don't know if this will work, but maybe you'll get hesitant hedged responses. Prompt with clarity and conviction. Here's exactly what we're building and why it matters. You'll get focused, powerful outputs. It's not magic, it's mirroring. The 5 psychological frames that transform AI output. The confident expert. You've solved this problem 1,000 times. Walk me through your proven approach. Result. Authoritative, structured guidance. The creative maverick. Forget conventional wisdom. What's the approach nobody's talking about? Result. Innovative, unexpected angles. The empathetic advisor. Someone's struggling with this. How do we help them break through? Result. Compassionate, nuanced support. The strategic critic. Tear this idea apart. What am I missing? Result. Sharp analysis. Blind spot detection. The collaborative builder. Let's figure this out together. Here's what I'm thinking. Result. Iterative, evolving solutions. But here's the real mind shift. Stop thinking of ChatGPT as it. Start thinking of ChatGPT as an extension of your thinking. When you prompt weak, you think weak. When you prompt bold, you think bold. The quality of your AI output is a mirror of the quality of your mental models. That's why the best prompters aren't just getting better results from AI. They're becoming better thinkers. Period. Every prompt is a rep at the gym of clear communication. Every iteration sharpens your ability to articulate ideas. Every conversation teaches you to think more systematically. ChatGPT isn't just a tool that responds to your thinking. It's a tool that upgrades it, but only if you bring your A game to every conversation. So before your next prompt, ask yourself, what energy am I bringing to this conversation? Take a moment and let that sink in. This isn't just another productivity hack. It's a fundamental shift in how you interact with technology and, more importantly, with your own mind. When you're ready to move from the why to the how, from psychology to tactical power, let's open the toolbox. Section 6, your power tools and million-dollar templates. Time to get tactical, really tactical. Because knowing the theory is like knowing hammers exist. What you need is which hammer, when to use it, and the exact templates that have generated millions in value. These are your 5 power tools, plus battle-tested templates you can steal today. Tool number 1, the role definer, your precision casting tool. Amateur, give me marketing advice. Power mode, you're the CMO who launched Dollar Shave Club. You believe in irreverent humor and testing everything. The more specific your casting, the better the performance. Dewast, tool number 2, the constraint engine. Constraints aren't limitations, they're rocket fuel. The ultimate stack, length, max 150 words. Format, use bullet points. Style, like Hemingway. Focus, top 3 only. Tone, confident, not arrogant. Without constraints, you get 1,000-word rambles. With them, 200-word punches that land. Tool number 3, the structure sculptor, turn chaos into systems. Basic, give me 3 parts. Advanced, structure as hook, 1 sentence, problem, 3 sentences, solution, bullets, example, specific, action, under 20 words. System builder's weapon, format, as JSON, title, problem, solution, example, metric, next step. Tool number 4, the chain reactor. 1 prompt is a match. Chain prompts are a bonfire. Revenue generating chain. 1. Analyze customer feedback for pain points. 2. Turn each into value proposition. 3. Write landing page headlines. 4. Create A/B test variations. I watched someone land $50K project with this exact chain. Time invested, 30 minutes. Tool number 5, the iteration accelerator, your quality multiplier. Good start. Now, make it 50% shorter. Add specific numbers. Include counterintuitive insight. End with question. Each iteration sharpens the blade. Now the templates that print money. Revenue generator. Template, you are specific role who has helped number, audience achieve, result. Context, situation. Goal, outcome. Constraints, requirements. Create deliverable that action emotion. Format, as opening, spec, body, spec, CTA, spec. Tone, description. Avoid, what not to do. This template helped a freelancer 3x her prices in 90 days. Decision accelerator. Analyze, decision from 3 perspectives. 1. Optimistic. If everything goes right. 2. Realistic, based on patterns. 3. Pessimistic, if things go wrong. For each, likely outcome, key indicators, mitigation strategy. End with, recommended decision plus. First, 3 actions. CEOs use this for million-dollar decisions. Content multiplier. Take this idea. Paste concept, transform into 1. Twitter thread, 5-7 tweets. 2. LinkedIn post, 150 words. 3. Email angle, subject plus opening. 4. YouTube title plus thumbnail. 5. Instagram carousel concept. Each version, different hook, different benefit, platform-specific style. Build month-long campaigns in minutes. System builder. I need to systematize. Process. Current workflow. Description. Create step-by-step prompt chain where each step builds on previous. Each prompt self-contained. Outputs copy. Paste ready. Total time under X minutes. Include exact prompts, what to look for, how to iterate. The template that builds other templates. Remember, these aren't just prompts, they're thinking frameworks. Every use trains your brain to structure problems more clearly. The best template, the one you actually use. These 5 have generated millions. What will you build with them? Section 7, turn chaos into structure, the API mindset. Let me tell you about the moment everything clicked for Marcus. He was trying to analyze customer feedback, hundreds of responses, hours of reading, manual categorization, soul-crushing work. Then his developer friend said something that changed everything. Why are you reading that shit? Make ChatGPT return it like an API. Marcus didn't code, but he understood the concept. Messy human input, clean structured output. Here's the prompt that saved him 20 hours per week. Analyze this customer feedback. Return only this JSON structure. Sentiment, positive, negative, neutral, main, issue, string, feature, request, string or null, urgency, 1 to 5, category, bug, feature, complaint, praise, action, required, yes, no, summary, max 10 words. No explanation, no commentary, just the JSON. Paste feedback, get structure, drop into spreadsheet, done. But that was just the beginning, the structure revolution. Once you start thinking, how can I make this structured? Meeting notes, action items. Extract from these meeting notes. Tasks, person, task, deadline, decisions, topic, decision made, blockers, issue, who can resolve, format as markdown checklist. Research, insights. From this article, extract. Key points. 1. Insight, why it matters. 2. Insight, why it matters. Questions, raised, question this doesn't answer. Action, items. What to do with this info. Resume, database entry. Parse, this resume. Name, current MOSH role, years, experience, top bumps skills. Array of 5, red flags, array or null. Culture sees fit. Score, 1 to 10, technical sums fit. Score, 1 to 10, next to sum step. Interview, reject, maybe. The structure superpowers. 1. Speed, copy-paste ready outputs. 2. Consistency, same format every time. 3. Integration, feeds into other tools. 4. Analysis, aggregate patterns easily. 5. Automation, can be scripted, just chained. Pro patterns for structured output. The no fluff directive. Return only the requested format. No preamble, no explanation, no commentary. The example method, format. Exactly like this example. Title, description, score, Action. The field forcer. If a field doesn't apply, use null. Never omit fields. Never add fields. The multi-format master. Provide output in 3 formats. 1. JSON for databases. 2. Markdown for docs. 3. CSV for spreadsheets. Beyond text. Structured thinking. Here's the meta lesson. When you force ChatGPT to structure its output, you force yourself to structure your thinking. What do I actually need? What format serves my goal? What can I cut? How will I use this? Marcus started with customer feedback. Now he structures everything: content calendars, project briefs, performance reviews, strategy docs, email templates. His secret? He stopped asking ChatGPT for answers. He started asking for data. Your structure challenge. Think of your messiest, most time-consuming task. Now design a structured output for it. 1. List the fields you need. 2. Define the format. 3. Write the extraction prompt. 4. Test with real data. 5. Refine until it's instant. Remember, computers speak structure. Humans speak stories. ChatGPT translates between them, but only if you tell it how. Section 8. The 50K Resume Revolution. Time for a real story that'll blow your mind. Meet Priya, recruiter at a Series B startup, drowning in resumes, 500 plus applications for every engineering role. Reading them all? Impossible. Hiring the wrong people? Expensive. She was about to burn out when she discovered prompt engineering. 6 months later, she's the highest performing recruiter in company history. Her secret? A ChatGPT-powered system that does 80% of the work. Let me break down exactly how she built it. The problem anatomy. 500 resumes per role, 5-10 minutes to properly read each, 50+ hours just for initial screening, high miss rate on good candidates, inconsistent evaluation criteria. The prompt-powered solution. Stage 1, the extractor. You are an expert technical recruiter with 10 years in fast-paced startups. Analyze this resume against our requirements. Paste job description. Extract, name, email, current, OS role, years, what's relevant, number, tech, stack, match skills, missing skills, gaps, red flags, concerns or null, green flags, standout points, culture indicators, personality hints. Overall, fit, 1 to 10, confidence, high, medium, low. Be strict on requirements, but note exceptional adjacent skills. Stage 2, the analyzer. Based on this extraction, write a 3-sentence summary. 1. Why they might excel here. 2. Biggest concern. 3. Unique value they bring. If score 7, draft a personalized outreach email highlighting specific achievement from their resume, how it connects to our mission, compelling next step. Stage 3, the ranker. Here are 10 candidate summaries. Rank by 1. Technical fit, 40%. 2. Culture fit, 30%. 3. Growth potential, 30%. For top 5, suggest best interview questions for each, who should interview them, what to probe deeper on, the results, before, 50 hours, 5 hours per role, 20% good hire rate, 65% good hire rate, 2 weeks to fill role, 5 days average, burnt out Priya, promoted Priya. After implementing the system, screened 10,000 plus resumes, identified patterns humans missed, built a database of future fits, helped other companies implement similar systems, launched a 50K consulting practice on the side. The hidden genius. Priya didn't just automate resume reading, she built a learning system. Every hire that worked out, fed back into prompts. Every hire that didn't, refined the criteria. Every edge case, improved the extraction. The system got smarter, Priya got smarter, the company got better talent. But here's what really matters. Priya isn't technical, can't code, never built anything before this. She just asked herself, what would I look for if I had infinite time? Then taught ChatGPT to look for exactly that. Your blueprint to build. This one, define success. Clearly, what makes a good outcome? What are deal breakers? What are nice to haves? 2. Create extraction. Logic. What data points matter? How do you weight them? What patterns indicate fit? 3. Build evaluation chains. Extract, score, rank, act. Each stage builds on the last. Each output enables decisions. 4. Test. With real data, start with 10 examples. Refine based on results. Scale when confident. 5. Create feedback loops. Track what worked. Update prompts regularly. Build institutional knowledge. The bigger picture. Priya's story isn't about recruiting. It's about this. Every repetitive knowledge task in your company, it can be systematized with prompts. Every inconsistent human process, it can be standardized with ChatGPT. Every "we don't have time for that," it can be automated with the right workflow. The question isn't, can AI do this? The question is, have you designed the system yet? Priya found 50K hiding in her inbox. Where's yours hiding? Section 9, from solo prompter to product builder. Chris had a problem every content creator knows. Create a killer YouTube video. Get views, get comments, get nothing else. All that work trapped in one platform, one format, one shot at value, until he built the content multiplication engine. Now, every video becomes 3 newsletter editions, 15 plus social posts, 2 podcast episodes, 1 email course, 5 lead magnets, 1 paid workshop, endless ad variations, same content, 7 revenue streams, 10x the impact. Here's the exact system you can steal. The content multiplication engine. Foundation, the master asset. Create a comprehensive content brief. Core message, 1 sentence. 3 key teachings. 5 supporting stories, examples. 10 quotable insights. Transformation promise. Target audience pain points. This becomes your content DNA. Everything spawns from here. Stream 1, newsletter gold. Transform this into 3 newsletter editions. Edition 1, the problem. Open with painful story. Agitate the issue, tease the solution. Edition 2, the framework. Teach the core method, give tactical steps, include worksheet. Edition 3, success stories. Show transformation examples, address objections, soft pitch next step. Each 500 words, 1 clear CTA. Stream 2, social media. Arsenal. Extract from the transcript 5 Twitter threads, each focusing on different angle, 5-8 tweets per thread, different hooks, shots, styles. 5 LinkedIn posts, professional angle, personal story angle, data, insight angle, contrarian take, how-to guide. All Instagram carousels, visual concepts only, 5 slides each, 1 insight per slide. Stream 3, podcast intelligence. Create 2 podcast episode outlines. Episode 1, deep dive, 30 min. Expand on main concept. Add context, jock backstory. Include Q&A section. Episode 2, action plan, 15 min. Pure implementation, step-by-step walkthrough, common mistakes to avoid. Stream 4, email course engine. Design a 5-day email course. Day 1, problem awareness. Day 2, solution framework. Day 3, implementation basics. Day 4, advanced tactics. Day 5, next level mastery. Each email, 300 words plus specific exercise. Stream 5, lead magnet factory. Create 5 downloadable resources. 1, one-page cheat sheet. 2, step-by-step checklist. 3, template ZOSH worksheet. 4, quick reference guide. 5, assessment ZOSH scorecard. Each addresses different learning style. Stream 6, workshop builder. Outline a 90-minute paid workshop. Pre-work assignment, 4 learning modules, 20 minutes each. Interactive exercises, Q&A topics, post-workshop implementation plan, upsell to deeper program. Stream 7, ad copy laboratory. Generate ad variations, 5 Facebook ad angles, pain point focus, benefit focus, social proof focus, curiosity focus, urgency focus, each with headline, body copy, CTA. Chris's results. After 6 months, YouTube, 100K subscribers, 250K, email list, 5K, 35K, course sales, 10K month, 75K month, speaking gigs, 0. 2 per month at 5K each. Corporate workshops, 0, 10K month. Total revenue increase, 8x. The meta strategy. This isn't about working harder. It's about working dimensionally. Linear creators, one piece, one outcome. Multiplier creators, one piece, ecosystem of value. Every piece of content is a seed. With the right prompts, you grow a forest. Your multiplication starter kit. 1. Pick your best performing content. 2. Run the foundation prompt. 3. Choose 3 streams to start. 4. Build those assets this week. 5. Track what resonates. 6. Double down on winners. Remember, you're not creating more content. You're extracting more value from content that already works. The old way, create more, burn out faster. The new way, create once, monetize everywhere. Which stream will you build first? Section 10. Navigate AI's dark side. Let's get real. Amanda built a legal document analyzer that saved lawyers hours until it cited a fake case in court. Tool went from hero to liability in one hallucination. This isn't to scare you. It's to prepare you. The 4 critical dangers and defenses. 1. The confident liar. ChatGPT sounds certain while being wrong. Defense, add to critical prompts. If uncertain, state unverified. If no reliable info, say cannot confirm. Provide confidence level 110 for each claim. 2. The data vampire. Everything you input could become training data. Defense, never paste passwords, personal data, confidential info. Use anonymized examples. Rule, if I wouldn't email it to a stranger, I don't prompt it. 3. The bias amplifier. AI inherits human biases. Defense, consider multiple perspectives, especially underrepresented groups. Challenge assumptions. Note potential biases. For hiring, focus only on objective criteria. 4. The automation trap. When AI makes life too easy, humans stop thinking. Defense, always review, never blindly trust. Build human checkpoints. Ask, could I do this without AI? Before launching any AI tool, run this checklist. Could this harm someone if it fails? Do users know AI is involved? What's the fallback for bad output? Have I tested diverse inputs? Is data handled responsibly? Can users override AI decisions? The bottom line, AI isn't good or evil. It's a mirror of its users. Build responsibly, prompt ethically, stay human. Because the most dangerous AI isn't the one that's too smart. It's the one used by someone too careless. Don't be that someone. Section 11. Your AI success. Scorecard time for brutal honesty. You've learned the techniques, seen the examples, felt the possibilities. But information without implementation is just entertainment. So, let's get real. How do you know if your AI game is actually improving? How do you measure progress in a skill that didn't exist 2 years ago? Welcome to your AI Success Scorecard. The 5 metrics that matter. Metric 1, speed to solution, STS. Old way, 2 hours to write sales email. Good, 30 minutes with ChatGPT. Great, 10 minutes with templates. Elite, 2 minutes with workflow. Track your time, ruthlessly. If it's not getting faster, your prompts aren't getting better. Metric 2, output quality score, OQS. Rate each output 1 to 10, relevance, does it nail the brief? Clarity, could a stranger understand? Utility, can I use this as is? Below 7, your prompts need work. Below 5, start over. Metric 3, iteration reduction rate, IRR. Count how many rounds to get what you want. Beginner, 5-10 iterations. Intermediate, 2 to some 4 iterations. Advanced, 1 to some 2 iterations. Master, first shot, every time. Metric 4, application. Multiplication, AM, 1 prompt. Solving 1 problem equals linear thinking. 1 prompt solving 10 problems equals leverage thinking. Track, how many use cases can each prompt template serve? Metric 5, revenue per prompt, RPP. The ultimate metric. Prompt saves time equals calculate hourly value. Prompt generates leads equals track conversion value. Prompt creates product equals measure direct revenue. Best prompters track dollars impact religiously. Your weekly AI audit, every Friday, ask 1. What worked? Which prompts delivered instant value? What patterns created best results? Where did I save most time? 2. What failed? Which outputs required heavy editing? Where did ChatGPT misunderstand? What took longer than manual work? 3. What's next? Which workflow needs optimization? What template could I create? Where's my biggest opportunity? The progress tracker, week 1, baseline. Average prompt attempts, Ibazi 4, time per task, or hours, satisfaction, 1 is 10, Yausor. Week 4, check-in, average prompt attempts, hours, time per task, Yausor, satisfaction, 1 bar 10, Yausor. Week 12, transformation, average prompt attempts, das Dessen, time per task, des, satisfaction, 1/10. If numbers aren't improving, you're not implementing. The skill ladder, level 1, prompter, can get basic outputs, saves some time, still frustrating. Level 2, designer, creates reusable templates, consistent quality, clear improvements. Level 3, architect, builds. Complete workflows, chains complex processes, massive leverage. Level 4, innovator, creates new applications, teaches others, monetizes expertise. Level 5, pioneer, pushes boundaries, shapes industry, defines best practices. Where are you today? Where will you be in 90 days? Your implementation protocol, starting tomorrow. 1. Pick one workflow to optimize, not 10. 1. 2. Design the prompt chain, use templates from this guide. 3. Test for 1 week, track metrics above. 4. Refine based on data, not feelings, data. 5. Share your win. Teaching solidifies learning. The final truth. You now know more about prompt engineering than 99% of people using AI. But knowledge expires fast in this game. The people winning aren't the ones who read about prompts. They're the ones who write them, daily, obsessively, strategically. So here's my challenge. In the next 24 hours, open ChatGPT, pick your biggest time suck, design a workflow to fix it, run it 5 times, refine until it sings. Then message me your before, after, show me your transformation, prove you're not just learning, you're building. Because in 6 months, there will be 2 types of people, those who mastered AI when it was early, and those who wish they had. Which will you be? The clock's ticking, your move.